All right, Jackie. How are you doing, Jackie? Good morning, Soul Chef Antonia. How are you? Hi, Marlon. Good morning. You are wonderful this fine day. I love that. I wish I could wake up every morning feeling wonderful, really, for real, but not always. How are you, dear Marlon? Are you on a fishing trip? Did you just come back from a fishing trip? Jack wants to be a non-participant. That's where Jack is. Here, you can have him. There you go. Brian says, no fishing since my stuff got stolen. I literally can't. Sorry. I was already a little congested, and I had to work in the store that's going through a lot of construction. And the dust on the merchandise is visible, and the difference between when I started and when I left, the amount of dust on stuff was visible. So I breathed that in for about 4 hours yesterday. Anyway, sorry. No fishing since my stuff got stolen. I literally can't. I need to replace $1,000 worth of gear, including my license. I got a glimpse or heard a glimpse of them cutting it. I'm sorry, Marlon. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm not leaving you. Why don't you come eat? I'm not leaving you. Why don't you come eat? So Chef Antonia says it's hard being that cute. Uh-huh. Hey, Baba, why don't you come up here? What do you think? Come come see me. Martin says, I'm just hoarse from screaming and yelling, crying out, no, 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 like 20 times. I'm really sorry. It's hard being that cute. Isn't that right, Jack? Whatever. No, I wish you would get on the bed because on the floor is irritating. No. No, he's not kicked off the bed. He doesn't want to be on the bed. It's his bed. I would never kick him off his own bed unless I'm changing the sheets on it. And good morning, real Mr. Bojangles. How are you? You're going to get to 110 today? That's crazy, Marlon. Well, Mr. Bojangles says, good. How are you? I am slow waking up this morning. Very slow. Like, I went to bed. I got home at 5:30. I was in bed by 6 o'clock. I got up long enough to take care of chickens at about 8 o'clock, and then went back to bed. I'm very tired. I know everybody's tired lately. Everybody's tired of hearing how tired people are. It's already 100 in your room. Dude, I'd be going hanging out in the bathtub. Being tired is tiring. I'm always tired, right? I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. Hi, busy lady. Good morning. All right, Marlon, you've only got a shower. Jump in a cold shower, dear. When it gets really bad, just jump in a cold shower. Just jump in. Just start singing in the rain. Hey, Jack, how about some food? Hmm? Okay, Marlon. You didn't ask me for any advice anyway, so I'll just shut up. How's that? How is that? Shut up, cat. Hi, Daniel kids. Good morning. You tried it yesterday. Gotcha, Marlon. I don't know. That's pretty frustrating. I'd find something. I don't know what you could do. Thank you for that, Daniel. He says hit the like button. You hit the like button. Thank you. Hey, Jack. What do you think? Hmm? I now have 5 likes. Thank you for the update, Daniel. I got your message. You were up playing your games with your friends last night. Daniel says he's doing good, just relaxing in the buff. Just relaxing. I love that. Sounds wonderful, Daniel. No stress, just relaxing. That would be lovely. And he says, and yes, it was fun. Jackie, honey, what do you think? Mm-hmm. I made a yummy banana pepper salad. Sounds yummy. Sounds great. With ranch dressing. Great. Hi, Sarah Lee. How are you this morning? What's up, Sarah? Ugh. Dana says, Sarah, hi and welcome. And please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for that, Daniel. She might forget. Jackie Poo, how about food? Hmm? What do you think? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? You're hilarious. Marlon says, hi, Sarah. Daniel says, and yes, Miss Jackie, I have seen all your replays on my pictures and stuff. I loved your comment and that George Washington home. Oh, on the George Washington home. Yeah, you got it from TV. You were watching something on the TV? Hi, Lady Sky. Good morning. Seven days till the 4th of July. Yay. Wah, wah. I am tired and slightly cranky, Lady Sky, and I am trying to not take it out on anybody. I'm wondering why I even started a live stream this morning knowing I wasn't feeling my best. Daniel says Lady Sky, sends Lady Sky lots of love. You are very sweet, Daniel. How are you doing, Lady Sky? Lady Sky, I think, is up for her in the middle of the night pee break, where she gets up and she stops and says hi to us. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Well, come over here. Quit being so silly. Daniel says, Sarah, hi, how are you? Any plans today, Sarah? Okay. No plans for today from Sarah. And Lady Sky says, yes, I'm up for only a few minutes, then going back to bed soon. Well, thank you for stopping and saying hi to us every morning, Lady Sky. That's awesome of you. It means a lot. Good morning, Carl Shell. Sleep. Sleep is your plan? All right. Let's see. You're welcome, Cat&Jack. And hey, Carl. Everybody said good morning, Carl Shell. How are you, friend? You should get a snack. You should just do it. You should tell us all about it too. And you should take pictures and post it on the community. And then you should tell Wassa and Paul that they need to comment on it. And you know I'll get you later. I'm off tomorrow, so I can catch up with all my comments and stuff. Sarah says, hi, Lady Sky. Sarah, what time zone are you in? Carl says, what are snacks? Well, Carl, you will just have to come visit Daniel. And Daniel can show you what snacks are. I would love to see Carl come chill out, hang out with Daniel, play video games. I think Carl's too straight-laced for that, or too proper to play fun video games and hang out. and eat snacks all night. I don't go near children. There are no children. There are adults who like video games, Carl. Hi, Jackie. Get so many things plugged in over here. My goodness. All right. Did we turn it on? I don't think we did. There we go. All right, I need to blow my nose. You know that? Mm-hmm. I love you, puppy. I love you, Bubba. Hello, Chew. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Maddie. Thank you for the love. I hope you're having a good. Oh, it's Saturday. Fishing today? I think I'm taking Mabel to church tomorrow morning. Carl says, I can't see any pictures. Pictures of what? What were we talking about with pictures, Carl? Maddie says, hi, Carl. Oh, Maddie says, no, chilling with kids and a barbecue tomorrow. Nice. I like it. Is it getting warm there, Maddie? Our friend Marlon says, I think he's at home. In Germany, it's going to be 110 today. It's already 100 degrees. I think I heard him saying exactly this yesterday to Yogi. In his room, it was already, because I remember the in the room part. Oh, Daniel says, I am going to take, I am back. I'm going to take a picture. Awesome. Maddie says, it's been very warm, cooling down now. I had some crazy thunder and lightning. Ugh. I miss thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning, the way you love me is frightening. Oh my God, it's not. Da-da. Ooh, 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 baby. I really don't remember the song, just a little bit. Carl says Maddie is getting a storm. I'll take a storm. It's really warm here in the morning. Are you sending it to him, Carl? I thought y'all were friends. Dana says I got some cheese and pickled beets. All right, if you say so. I don't think I've ever eaten pickled beets just to be eating pickled beets. I did buy some so that I could eat some because I hear they're supposed to be really good for you, but they're still sitting in the cabinet. So pickled beets and cheese, huh? Daniel, that's how you do it? They're yum. What kind of cheese? What? Maddie says my last 2 streams for fly tying have been reported. For what? What? That's crazy. Fly tying. Ooh. Ooh, y'all are getting pretty randy over there flying those ties, aren't you? That's crazy, Maddie. Somebody's got some haterade going on. It's the content. Ooh, you guys are really pushing boundaries over there. What kind of cheese? Oh, I don't know that cheese. Wait a minute. Is that the brand? Or is that the type of cheese? Do you think it's somebody from the past, somebody we all know? Or anybody that's been around for a little while knows you? So y'all know now that there is lots of racy things going on during fly tying over at No Frills and No Mercy. So go hang out. You never know what you're going to get. Carl says, I don't eat cheese. Maddie says, it's all just banter, Cat. I won't change for anyone. I'm always respectful in other channels. Sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. No, but I wouldn't want you to change, Maddie. I just wonder if it's somebody in particular reporting you. The last stream was timid. Marlon says, hi, Maddie. There he is. Daniel says, I am back. Check out my food pictures. Daniel posted his food pictures on the community page. If you guys want to check it out, leave a comment. Marlon and Maddie said hello to each other. Daniel says to Maddie, the cheese is yummy. Oh no. Maddie says, I might make my stream this evening extra spicy. Even the quiet ones come out of their shell in my chat. Funny. I always miss all the good stuff. Come out, wherever you are. Maddie says everyone has a naughty side. Daniel says they fart. Is that the naughty you're talking about, Daniel? The horse has moved his head. Carl says, I can't see pictures. Oh, Carl, if you go to my community page, you could see them. Maddie says, I need a haircut and beard trim today. I wish I was bald. No, you don't. You have plenty of time for that. It's not over yet, Maddie. Carl says, I'm going bald. Well, Carl, I've never seen the back of your head, but from what I've seen, you have the best head of hair that I've seen around. No, don't hurry it. Maddie says, well, I'm 55, so wish it would hurry up. Oh, you've got plenty of time. Oof. You know, I bought medicine. I bought allergy medicine, and then I took it for 2 days, and then I misplaced it. It's typical. I was hoping maybe it's in here. Nope. Jack, what did Mom do with it? What did she do with it? Maddie says, LOL. Well, you can always shave it, LOL. Just buzz over a few times a week. He says he's going gray from the chest up, slowly creeping up my beard. I too gray on my head. Too. Daniel is sending some love to Maddie. Okay, allergy meds. Oh, there. Is that it? What? Seek and ye shall find. Ask and it shall be delivered. Do you think they were talking about Advil, cold, and sinus? Then Dana says, I just ate a few beets. Carl says that C word was lovely yesterday. Maddie says 55. I thought you said 30 something on a live a while ago. He's probably talking about Chloe. Right? Ha ha, Marlon. Chloe is 30. I was hatched December 1971.
I felt that sting that quiet doubt, like someone tried to count me out. But in the silence, something grew. A deeper fire, steady and true. The values measured by a dime.
Marlon says, oh, LOL, not gonna lie. I thought you being 35, I was a little surprised, but hey, big guy with a big beard, hard to tell. Carl says it is lashing rain here. Is it really, Carl? Are you lying? I mean, are you kidding? Are you joking? You know I'm gonna look. Oh gosh. No, it doesn't. Oh, I guess you are raining today. For Dublin, severe weather, yellow warning for high temperature. These conditions started at 7:01 p.m. Friday. So you've got windy conditions. It doesn't say anything about your rain except for you have an 80% chance of rain. Maddie says, I've aged badly, sun exposure all my life, always worked outdoors. Maddie, same. Sun lover here. That was my fun to sit out in the sun at the beach. But if you start looking at, I was watching a video the other day about how these younger people are doing all the procedures and stuff and end up looking older faster. So I don't think you've aged badly at all, my friend. I think you're doing really good. And Daniel says, I got my cupcakes. I thought you were out of cupcakes. I thought you ate your last one yesterday. Carl says, Google crashed yesterday. Did it, Carl? I didn't know. I would have never known. I was at work all day. Jack, what are you doing? What are you doing, puppy? What do you think you're doing? Why don't you come up here? Why don't you hang out with mom? Whatever, me. Jack is like Carl. He says that the floor is better for my back. Oh, thank you, Maddie. You're a beautiful woman, heart and soul, too, Maddie. Are you laughing? I love you. Thank you. And truly, I believe the same about you, except for the woman part. What do they say? It takes one to know one. Maddie says, all man here. Carl says, I'm getting rid of Cat's bed. Marlon says, you still look younger than 55, though. 40 to 50, maybe. I agree. I agree, Marlon. Um, why would you do that, Carl? I don't have a bed. Actually, Jack has a bed. Carl's. Carl. Sorry. Hang on a minute. Let me fix myself for a second. Carl, you made me laugh so hard I got all choked up. Jack said you could take it. He would never. That was funny, Carl. I was like, Carl's starting to talk like me. Jack said he loves you. Jack said this. Jack said that. Jack said I could take the bed. Maddie says, Chloe must love me for my heart and soul, not my rugged looks. She is my beautiful Snooks. Beautiful soulmate. Maddie, I don't, you can say that all you want, but I disagree. I think you're a very good looking man, and that's all. Carl has lots of friends, is what he says. He says he has Jack and Cat and Maddie and A-Frame and Mr. A-Frame and Rich and Ivy and two Tinas and a microphone and Naomi, and he has so many friends. He can't even name them all. Share Bear. I know how much he likes Share Bear. So many friends Carl Shell has. Oh, by the way, Cat. Cat is number 1 on the friends list for Carl. Maddie, we're playing a little game. Everything Carl says, he means the opposite. You know who Naomi is. You quit being mean. Just because you got your feelings hurt doesn't mean you be mean to her. You love her, really. Hey, Carl. Wait a minute, Carl. I know what's wrong. I figured it out. Are you going to eat, Jack? I done figured it out, Carl. I figured out what's the matter with Carl this morning. Hey, Carl. I'm not on the list anymore. What? Oh. Carl has broken my heart. I don't think I can live anymore. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. Oh. Oh, Carl doesn't. He took me off the list, Jack. I'm off the list. What am I going to do? No. Put me on the list. Put me back on the list, Carl. Will you put me on the list? At least I got Jack on the bed. Whatever, Carl. Anyways, what I was saying before I got taken off the list so rudely was I love you, Carl. Tracy Manu, hello, my friend. Good question. We'll see what's in store for us, Maddie. Daniel says I've got some watermelon with some salt. I have never eaten watermelon with salt, but you know what the saddest thing is, Daniel? The saddest thing ever is that the last time I had watermelon, oh, it was so good. I was eating so much of it and it gave me freaking heartburn. What the hell? That is not fair. It's not fair at all, dang it. Carl, I believe I have been unsubscribed to. I've been slowly watching my count go down, down, down. Betty says, if you do, give him a big hug from us. I've already lost what we're talking about. I'm so upset about being unsubscribed to and being taken off the list. Daniel says, I am going to take a picture and I am sorry. I don't know what that means. How are you, Tracy? You're not. Oh, I'm not on the list. I'm still reading. I'm trying to figure out. Nope. Still can't make sense of it. That's me. What are you sorry for, Daniel? Are you sorry that I've been taken off the list? Tracy says, hey, beautiful, you're on my list. Cheers, Saturday from Down Under Aussie. Thank you, Tracy. We love you. It's always really, really nice to see you. Hey, Jack, what can I do for you, honey? We're all out of snacks. You know, I found something the other day, but I think I took it away from you on purpose. Oh, I said something about watermelon. Oh, I said the last time I had watermelon, it gave me heartburn. That's not fair. Like really, really uncomfortable watermelon, really, really uncomfortable heartburn. So bad that I have not eaten watermelon again since then. Maddie, work is hard. It's tough and it's hot. Yeah. I guess these are all things you know about. Daniel says, wow, I have never gotten that. It sucks. Me either. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or I don't know, but I don't like it, Daniel. I don't like it at all. Daniel will be back. All right, Daniel. Probably. Oh, probably because I'm getting older. Not probably you'll be back. I'll be back. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Hi, Wilbur. How are you? Good morning. Carl says the new regulator responded to me yesterday. What regulator, Carl? Is this something to do with YouTube? Wilbur says, good here, thanks. How are you? We are good. And despite the fact that we are getting ready for work, you know what? I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I woke up kind of cranky this morning and I almost was thinking, why did I even start live streaming? But I realized I'm in a much better mood now. So thank you. That's how I am, Wilbur. Oh, Carl said the social media regulator of Ireland. Wilbur says it's 3 a.m. here and I haven't gone to bed yet. Wilbur, it is 3:52 here and I have been up for 2 hours now. We are totally opposites. Tracy says, yeah, you're a positive, lovely, all-hearted person, you beauty. Love you all. Tracy, I love you. Thank you. Wilbur says, oof, you go to work early. Yes. Jackie, are you okay? You look very sad. Do you want to eat? Are you hungry? Mm-hmm. You know, the chicken yesterday. The chicken would not eat yesterday unless I held her food for her. My animals are getting rotten. No? You're not interested? What if I leave it right here? Why would you eat it off my hands? Carl says no work at the weekend. Carl, unfortunately, all I do is work weekends. Wilbur says, I love dogs. Mine is fast asleep. Jack usually is. Almost every live stream, he's sleeping. Welcome back, Daniel. Wilbur, what kind of dog do you have? Wilbur, I lift heavy things for a living. Daniel says, I am going to relax, Miss Jackie. I love y'all so much. I love you too, Daniel. Tracy says, I work 7 days. Do you work for somebody else 7 days a week, really? Daniel says, you need to rest. Tomorrow. I start vacation today at whatever time o'clock I get off of work. Wilbur says, I have a rescue mix, part lab, part hound. Her name is Iris. Aw, I love that. Aw. Daniel says, love you, Jack. Love you, Jackie Pooh. Daniel loves you. You're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. Ah, Tracy says, I feed the homeless today. That's awesome, Tracy. Daniel says, I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay, Daniel, we love you. I will check out your post too. I will make sure I check out all the snacks and drinks that I have missed. I saw sweet tea this morning. I didn't get to comment on it, but I did see sweet tea, and I thought about Carl. Carl and sweet tea. Wilbur says, "Hooray for vacay!" And that is awesome, Tracy. It is it's very awesome. Sorry about that. Daniel says, "Okay, sweet dreams, Daniel." Oh, Daniel says, "Love everyone. We love you too, my friend." Carl says, "I can't see Daniel's posts." Okay, Carl. Did you find the community tab? I'll walk you through it, Carl. If you tell me if you found the community tab. Wilbur says, stumbled upon your channel tonight. I subbed. You seem like good people and love dogs. Love dogs. Yes. Thank you, Wilbur. It's nice to meet you. Good morning, sweet Paul. Wilbur says, I love you too, Daniel. I love nice people. Me too. Me too. If it wasn't for nice people, I'd wake up grumpy and stay grumpy. Carl, are you there? Hey, Carl, I realize it's going to be a little different on your page or on whatever phone you're looking at. But if you go to, there's a community tab. Yep, this is Cat&Jack's. And then try hitting the newest. Oops, wrong one. This newest button up here. And after Jack, there should be the newest post. Oh, there we go. Watermelon. There's Daniel's watermelon. So you just look for that little tab that says community, and then you hit newest. And because I have Jack pinned, he'll always be first. But after that is all of Daniel's yummy. Oh, there's some. Oh, nice pickled beets. I just got canned pickled beets. says, thanks, Wilbur. I love your profile picture. Oh, it's Dan. I don't know who that person is. Daniel says, to Paul, love you, buddy. I was going to sleep. Carl says, I deleted the community page. Whose community? Did you delete yours, Carl? Wait a minute. Let's go look at Carl's community page. But he's always saying, nobody posts on my community. Let's go see Carl Shell's posts. Oh, look, when I search Carl Shell, automatically it comes up community. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There it is, community. What's this? I'd like to get 300 subscribers. Wait a minute. Oh, who's that? Cat&Jack posted on Carl's community? What? What? Who's that? Cat&Jack posted on Carl's community? I think there's more. Did you delete one, Carl? Paul says, love you, Daniel. And Wilbur says, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Tracy says, watermelon drinking, nice. Oh, Carl says, because no one commented yesterday. Well, first off, was that yesterday? I'd like to get to 300 subscribers. Well, you know what, Carl? It's too bad you burned bridges, my friend, because you had a really good friend who helped you get a whole bunch of subscribers. You know, that person who we're not allowed. No, don't say that, Cat. You know that person, Carl. Wilbur says, what is your alien's name? That is Ghost. Tracy says, do you blame them? Do I blame who for what? Wilbur says, love it. Well, thank you. Oh, it got warm in here. Sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. Too much noise. I'm sorry. Paul says, hello, Wilbur. And Wilbur says, hi, Paul. Tracy says, yeah. Love it, Ghost. My house. I'm just knocking stuff over everywhere now. Oh, gosh. For real. Everything is falling apart at once. What is happening? Ghost, is that you? We spoke about her, and then things started going to heck over here. Now, Mr. Bojangles says, Mom, keep it down. Wilbur from NOLA says, okay, new friends, nice to meet you all. Off to bed, finally. Have a great day, all. Peace and love. It was great meeting you, Wilbur, and we try to be here every morning, same time. Occasionally I get tired and just take a day off. So I hope we get to see you again. It was very nice meeting you. Carl says, I have a headache. Carl, are you drinking lots of, I know you don't drink water. Are you drinking plenty, Carl? You said it was really hot there and you almost had heat stroke, or you had heat stroke the other day, right? Or you passed, you didn't say that. You said you passed out from the heat. You need to make sure you're getting plenty of fluids, Carl. Headaches, it's a sign of dehydration. It is not the beehive man. Ghost just needed an outfit, and I happen to have a beekeeper's outfit here. Why? I just do. Paul says, what's up? What's up? How are you, Paul? Wassa says, howdy doody, Carl and Kat. Paul says, I'm okay. Hopefully you are as well. Doing good. Tracy says, and I am a pain in the butt. I say the truth. Well, I've not experienced that part of Tracy. I guess that's for your, well, that's for your intended bride to be. Wassa says, hey, Tracy. Tracy, where are you from in Australia? Was it an evil laugh? Did the evil laugh come out, Wassa? You should have seen me earlier. Carl hurt my feelings so bad. I threw a temper tantrum. Oh, it was evil. Maybe I just haven't eaten. Hang on. I was in a store that was remodeling yesterday, and the dust was extremely noticeable and very quickly to accumulate and in my lungs. Oh, I wonder what kind of dust it was too, because they're tearing apart. I don't think that building's old enough to have, it's just dust. You even kind of went, look, Jack even put his leg up. He was like, oh, watch out. Who is this person? I love you. Oh, sweet puppy. Yes, he is. Oh, such a pretty boy. He's such a pretty boy. Love him so much. I love him. Tracy is laughing and has a big old piece of watermelon that I can't have and says, enjoy your day and night, you beauty. I live in Brisbane. You coming, beautiful AI Aussie slang. And good day, Paul. The leg up. He's scared. Yeah. Because sometimes, well, never mind. I won't justify it. Paul says, hi. I was just checking. I was telling somebody the other day, Tracy, that when you listen to like true crime podcasts, which I used to all the time, all the things that happen in Australia always happen in Perth. What is that? What's up with Perth? Tracy says Jack is kickboxing. Motivate and elevate. Let's go. Another light here, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Wassa says, I've got a big old piece of watermelon too. Oh, it's trending. Hi, trending. Hi. Nobody sees me using my account. No, you're right. Well, good morning and thank you. Thank you for coming in. And we love you, trending. I don't know if you guys ever hang out with Trending and Buddha when Trending is singing, but it's a lot of fun. Tracy says sharks. Is that an answer to my question about what's going on in Perth? There's a bunch of sharks. All the crimes committed are committed by sharks. Is that it? Matt Torrance, hello. WA Sharks love surfers. Wassa says, no, things also happen in Queensland and lots of other places in Australia. I know, it was a general stereotype based on 3 years of listening to true crime podcasts. That's all. Just a general stereotype. But thank you for correcting me, Wassa. Paula says, I haven't had watermelon in 5 years. Trending at motivate and elevate. Let's go. Says, so appreciate you, ma'am. You make me feel so old. I know that's just a respectful kind of way, but it makes me feel old, like yogi old. You haven't had watermelon in 5 years. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Do you get heartburn from watermelon like I do? Then I'll know we're truly peas in a pod. Yes. Trending says, blessings to everyone. Wassa says, I know, I was being deliberately obtuse. That's okay. You just showed me that I wasn't quite over my bad mood. Paul says, hi, Maddie. And Trending is laughing at me. Paul, so you just forgotten about watermelon? Are you going to go buy a watermelon next time you go grocery shopping? Wassa says, hey, Maddie. Ace says, I can't find my other sock. Wait a minute, you're in luck. I found it. Here you go. It's right here. Right, Jack? Is this their sock? Jack stole it. He's good for that. You're welcome. Paul says, if I go grocery shopping. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm totally with you, my friend. Thing is, I know I could go and I could work 60 hours a week. The work is available to me. I could work 60 hours a week, collect that 20 hours of overtime every week for a few months and be golden. But I just physically can't do it anymore. Maybe I could, but maybe I just don't want to. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm tired, y'all. Ace says, LOL, thanks. Love from Melbourne. Well, hi, Ace. Wow. We've got a lot of Aussies this morning. Tracy says, we have 5 states in Australia. We're all quite different from each other in living. Trending says, you said about me saying ma'am to you, most of people saying they feel that they older. I'd be like, no worries, ma'am, sirs. It's just my respect to you guys. I understand that. Tracy says, I lose my socks too. Well, I have plenty. I have a drawer full of 1 socks. So if you need one, I probably have the match to whatever you have holding in your hand. Paul says, very respectful, Trending. Paul, do you know Trending on her other channel? Carl says, no Aussies in my channel. Wow. Wow, Carl. Is that because you don't want them there or just you haven't had any visit? Let me rephrase that. Maybe you just want some Aussies in your channel. Paul says, yes. Oh, yes, you are subscribed to her. Good. Okay, very good. Paul says, you're welcome. And Tracy says, that's bad luck, Carl. Bad luck for you. You don't have any Aussies in your channel. Yeah, I think he just doesn't have any. I don't think he has anything against Aussies. That was my interpretation. Oh, Carl says nothing against Aussies. It's just to do with the time difference. Got you, Carl. Oh, I guess so. 1 o'clock would be. Never mind. I was trying to figure out from my side of the world, but then I realized Carl's in Ireland and there's a 5 hour difference. So, how much of a difference does that make between him and Australia? I just don't know. Maddie says, Tracy, hi from Scotland. And sorry, I forgot to say hi. Paul says, Carl, how are you doing? Carl said it's lashing rain, and he does have a heat advisory also. Is it hot and rainy, Carl? Hey, Carl, you know the other day when you were affected by the heat so much, they should have had that heat advisory that day, don't you think? They're always a day late. Oh, Waska's saying, please, Waska. Ayahuasca is saying, Wasa is saying, please remember to double tap everyone. Pretty please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. It would help us out immensely. Carl says the heat advisory stopped at 9 a.m. Really, Carl? Interesting. Nope. Tracy. Tracy says we suppose all get along with each other to make friends, to know each other. If you want friends with a positive attitude in mind, don't like negative people with no idea. Okay, good advice. Paul says that's good to hear, Carl. Right, that the advisory ended at 9. I wonder if that's because it started raining, Carl. Is that it? Did it cool off? Paul wants the cold weather. And Sarah says, hi, Wasa and Paul. But wait a minute. Carl says the rain is due at 2 p.m., but you just told me earlier that it was lashing rain. Tracy says, good day. Scott cheers, Australia. Wasa says, nice, Carl. That's good news, right? Sarah says, Carl, I heard the rain will cool Europe down. I hope so. I know our friend Marlon, if he's still here, he's really hot over there too. He said it's 100 degrees in his room where he's staying right now. Tracy says to Maddie, cheers, mate. Oh, to Scott, to the Scott. You were talking to Maddie. Got it. Carl says the wind changed direction overnight. Okay, but what happened to the lashing rain this morning? I'm just trying to understand your weather. Maddie says, Sarah, hi. Paul likes the cool down coming. There's Ivy. We spoke your name this morning and you showed up, didn't you, Ivy? You heard the call. Good morning, sweet Ivy. Carl says that happened at 4 a.m. Oh, okay. Over now? All done? But more coming at 2 p.m.? Is that it? I haven't done anything as far as getting ready yet. I washed my face and put lotion on my face. That is all I have done. Everybody's saying good morning to Ivy. Tracy says, I'm Irish, LOL. We will get along, Scotland. And that was directed at Maddie. Maddie says, I hope to Ivy, I hope you and Rich are well. Carl says, wind is gusting. I heard that too. I saw you had a wind advisory too, heat and wind. Carl said he had no friends this morning, so I named off all his friends. And of course, Ivy, you were at the top of the list. And those were the only the people that I know. Maddie says, my channel isn't for everyone, Tracy. Tracy would be good in there. Tracy would be fine. Tracy would not be offended. Tracy wouldn't report you for being risque either. Paul says, geez, Carl, that wind. Ivy says, what is GM? Good morning? GM. What is good morning? I don't understand. Are you saying Wasa, good morning? Never mind. But she said good morning to Sarah. And Maddie said, bless, Ivy, we are well. Thank you. Baby is almost 11 months old, almost a year old already. Can you believe that? Wow. Wee chap he is. Handsome wee chap he is, because he looks just like Maddie. Carl says, you didn't mention JP. I don't know JP, but that's exactly what I was talking about. All the friends that you have that I don't even know, Carl. See, you have so many friends. Wassa says, I got in a bit of trouble today because, oh no, I walked into a public bathroom, came out, and threw up until they went inside and smelled what I did. My goodness, I feel. Well, thank you for thank you so much for sharing, Wassa. And hey, Ivy, he shared all that and was like, oh hey, Ivy, how you doing? I don't look down on anyone's channel. I'm fine. I have 5,000 plus around the world because I help community. I'm not quite sure what the beginning of that meant, but you have a bunch of people around the world because you help the community. That's awesome, Tracy. Ivy says, Maddie. Oh, I think I know what you're saying now. Ivy said, Maddie, I'm sorry, autocorrect. Mine does that too. And I correct it because I want him to know I know. Maddie says he went to bed at 6 p.m. last night. It's now 9:21 a.m. Still asleep. Wee piggy he is. Wow. Wassa says it was vile. What's going on with your tummy there, Wassa? Paul has decided to cancel breakfast. Oh, because of Wassa. Carl says, hi, Ivy. And Wassa says, Paul, you just made me busted good. Don't do that. Oh my goodness, you're already having so many digestive problems. That's not good. Carl says, I went to sleep. You want to sleep in the showroom? What showroom? Ivy says, cool alien, less creepy than Big Deborah. Who's Big Deborah? Tracy says I have SoundCloud too, of 2,000 following. Awesome. Paul says Deborah is cute. Thank you, Paul. Sarah says, Kat, do you think you need Prilosec? Wasa, do you need Zofran? What is Prilosec? Ivy says, how are you, Carl? He says, I'm not good, Ivy. Wasa says, what is Zofran? Allergy meds? Probably. Prilosec is allergy. I'm already taking an injection. No, I'm telling you, I was in a extremely dusty. I wish I had taken pictures because it was obnoxious how bad it was. The crap that I was breathing in yesterday. And it was hot. And I was breathing heavy with my mouth open because I couldn't breathe. The other one is WASA, nausea meds. Sarah, do you have experience in the medical field? Maddie says he dropped a sub to our friend Tracy. Tracy's newly engaged. Wasa says, oh, nausea. I definitely could have used it earlier. That was just an experience. I could have done without. So what's going on with you? Did you say what's going on with your tummy, Wasa? Squirrel Sniper, good morning. And Paul says, congratulations, Tracy. And Sarah says, Prilosec works with acid reflux. Okay. Okay. Sniper says, grandest, did I already say that? Grandest of Risings, Cat and Jack. And Jack, good morning, sweet Squirrel Sniper. How are you? Oh, Sarah, no, I don't know what that is. Ivy says, Prilosec is omeprazole for reflux. Maddie has dropped a sub to our friend Sarah, and he says, hi, Squirrel. And Carl says, you cannot get there. You can't get that here, Sarah. Tracy says, who am I subbing? With a guitar. Sniper says 9.26 and it's 29 degrees Celsius. How does that happen? I don't know, but Sarah said, there she goes. She says, whoops, I wish. So you just know the medications. Sarah said she heard that y'all are going to have a cool down with some rain. What do you know about that, Squirrel Sniper? Wassa says, no, it was just the smell in that bathroom that made you sick. Oh, I thought you had thrown up because you had done something nasty in the bathroom. Somebody else hadn't flushed. It was far beyond anything reasonable, just almost unalive or unalive. That's because meat. Think about it. When you eat meat, what's coming out? I'm convinced. Okay, Maddie's looking for ideas. Should I stream fishing or tying flies this evening? Unsure. Ivy says, Squirrel, good morning. And Bob 8 Bobo, Brendan from Australia, our other Brendan, do you know you're our third Australian in here today? Welcome, Australia. Paul says, Maddie, have you ever made your own tie rods? Oh, made your own fly rods? Wassa says this wasn't digested meat. I don't know. Tracy says, okay, Maddie, cheers, mate. With an alligator. Paul says hi to Brendan. Scroll says, greetings, Ivy. Paul says, I'm buying Tina M a bed. You got rid of your bed. You're sleeping on the floor. You're getting rid of my bed, but you're going to buy Tina a bed. Okay, Carl. I don't know. I'm just saying by the time it comes out, it's basically rotted flesh that's been sitting around for a few days. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm just continuing on with ruining breakfast. Sorry, I'll shut up. Maddie says, no, Paul. I just tie my own flies. Oh, I wonder if that's something you could do. You could do, Paul. Fly rods. Are they something that has to be carved? Ooh, Paul. Ivy says, Maddie, how have you been feeling? And Paul says, okay, you do incredible work, Maddie. Carl says he's buying Tina M a bed for her house. Well, I'm sure her house will appreciate it. Ivy says, while you're at it, Carl, I need a new mattress. Fruit Scroll Sniper says, time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Yes. Oh my God, that was good. And so timely. That was Scroll Sniper. That was great. Paul says, you're welcome to Maddie. And Wassa says, hey, Sniper. It probably sounds odd, you walking in on this conversation, about rotting flesh and smells and stuff to ruin your breakfast. It was a serious incident that Wassa had today. He let it all go in the bathroom, let me tell you. He said it was so bad he almost got in trouble. Excuse me. Maddie says I've had a journey. Oh, hang on. I might get sick. Maddie says I've had a journey, Ivy. Constant colds, chest, sinus infections, but thankfully I'm clear of it now. My sleep apnea leaves me feeling, gosh darn it, I missed it, but I hope Ivy read it. Wassa says it wasn't mine. Thank goodness, that's what you say. Squall says, Wassa, I heard bathroom smell. That was enough. Right? Mr. Dollar City. Never mind, I'm not going to tease him. Carl says, I'm having breakfast at 2 p.m. when it rains. Carl, do you do that on purpose? Do you fast so long on purpose? Is that something your doctor suggested, or did you just do that naturally? And Ivy says, Maddie, did you ever do a sleep study? Mr. Dollar City, I'm really, really good. How are you, my friend? Paul says, what are you having, Carl? Thank you for visiting, Mr. Dollar City. I always appreciate seeing you. I got to see you live the other day, right? Just for a short amount of time. Carl says, I'm changing tea. What are you changing? Tea time? Oh, you're changing your breakfast? You're changing it. What are you changing your breakfast to? Or what's going on with you not eating till 2 p.m.? Mr. Dollar City says Jack is so sweet. He sure is sweet, quiet, out of the way. Oh, Carl says, I'm changing doctors. Okay. Ivy says, Mr. Dollar City, good morning. Maddie says, no, Ivy. I stop breathing a lot and wake Chloe. I'm wake. Chloe tells me I bought a CPAP machine but couldn't use it when I was unwell. But I will start using it soon. I hope that works for you. Ivy says, Maddie, if you have that, you need to use it. Get on it. She's pretty serious, Maddie. Wassa says, nice, Maddie. That should help once you begin. Have you used one before, Wassa? Has anybody here used one of those before? Because I have questions. Ivy says, sleep apnea is no joke. No, I know. Carl says, no machines or television here. Carl, did I say Carl said that? Carl did say that. I feel like I said somebody else. Okay, that's one eye. Maddie says, I've had sleep apnea for many years, just lived with exhaustion and working long hours and seeing the effect of it with his blood pressure and other things, right, Maddie? If you get some good sleep, I think that might help everything too. Wassa says, no, luckily I don't snore or anything, only have trouble sometimes because my nose is plugged up, as you can probably relate to. Yes. Paul says, I wonder if I snore. You could always record yourself and find out. Usually you have somebody else tell you, even when you're a kid. Carl says everyone snores. I know, I snort. Ivy says I did a sleep study and was 1 point away from saying I had it. So I couldn't get the machine, but if I did it again, I'd get it. I'd get it. I know I have it. That was 2 years ago. They are booked a year in advance. Wow. Maddie says, correct, Kat. My memory and my foggy mind, exhaustion, constant illness, but I battle on. Wassa says allergies are a bummer, but for me, they're only 4 to 5 months of the year and are only bad for about 3 months. So, that's still way too long. Way too long. Squirrel Sniffer says, hi, Carl. How are you doing? Actually, he said, hey, Carl. How are you doing? Nope. He said, hey, Carl. How are you doing? Oh, Carl says, I'm enjoying TikTok, Squirrel. Mm-hmm. And enjoying torturing Cat. You should see what he said to me earlier, Squirrel Sniper. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to share it with the world. Ivy says, Maddie, I feel your pain. Just pushing through gets exhausting. Carl says, YouTube doesn't like me. That's not true, Carl. Wassa says, I try to just be grateful it isn't year round. I guess. Squirrel says, I've never had a Tic Tac. Is it minty? It is. My nana used to carry a little thing of Tic Tacs around all the time. It's a nana kind of thing. Maddie says, I'm good, though. I like being awake. Not enough hours in a day for me. Ha ha. Robert says, what's up, everyone? Maybe there would be enough hours in the day if you had more energy. That's what I meant to say. Just think about how much more you could get done if you had lots of sleep. Good, healthy sleep. Everybody's saying, hey, Robert, how are you? Did you work on that video you were talking about, Robert? Hi, Sean. I'm really good. How are you? Hi, Bridget. Good morning. Ooh, it's a lot later than I thought it was. I am still not ready. Robert says, I'm good. I'm just chilling and vibing as usual. And also, I just made a new video. Awesome, Robert. We'll have to go check it out. Wassa says, I sleep on my stomach. I meant that I generally sleep that way, but far as I know, I don't snore. I do talk a lot, according to my former girlfriends. Same. Cat, have a great day. I'm going to go get some more coffee. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Ivy. I love you. It was about to disappear off the off the TV, so I wanted to catch it. Squirrel Sniper says, I prefer aniseed twist. I don't know what that is. Bridget says, last week's bingo live didn't get saved on my channel, and I don't understand why. Oh, because YouTube's being really weird lately. Sean says, it's been a while. It has. How are you doing, Sean? Maddie says, take care, Ivy. Much love to you and Rich. Yes, love you, Ivy. Bye. Thank you for coming by, Ivy. Aw, Ivy says, bye, Sarah. Bye, Paul. How are you, Bridget? Robert says, the video is titled RSRBNM, movie. Lois Griffin gets a Fortnite skin. Family Guy characters play Fortnite. Wow. Sounds really interesting. Wassa says, Bridget says, YouTube is being a hater. Just give it a chance. It might come back. I had the same thing happen. It was not saving. Like, I worked so long on this video I was working on, and it just disappeared. It didn't save it. I did not get that one back, but it's been doing other stuff and correcting itself. Brendan says it looks like the light in the background is strobing. Techno, techno, techno. Yeah, you're right. It's those stupid LED lights. They don't make nice, soft, white lights anymore. Everything has to be friggin' LED, which is horrible. Bridget says she really hopes she gets it back. I need my watch hours. Oh, yeah. Carl says it's getting binned. What's getting binned? The couch. Oh, the couch that was in my bathroom, Carl? I mean, in Mabel's bathroom? Maddie says, have to hop off, Cat. Much love, my beautiful friend. Take care, all you lovely people. Thank you for hanging out so long this morning, Maddie. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will look for you this evening. Carl says, my couch. How did your couch end up in her bathroom, Carl? Bridget says, how'd she get the couch out of there? Well, you know, she went down to the general store and bribed some men with some beer. Paul says, bye, Maddie. Bridget said, oh, yeah, LOL. LMAO. She has a plan. She's got it figured out. She's going to church tomorrow. Bridget says, I don't think I'm going to hit 1,000 subs by my birthday. I used to have a calendar with everybody's birthdays in it, but I've lost it. What was your birthday? And Paul says she seems wild. No, she's a nice church girl. August 15th coming up. Wow. Um, where are you at now, Bridget? Carl says, I don't have a birthday. Your birthday is at the towards the end of the year, just like Paul. $775. Well, girl, if you start putting out a bunch of shorts, you put out a bunch of stuff, you play your game live, you could. I mean, you could do it. It'd be a lot of work, but you don't seem really enthused about putting that time in. Bridget says Carl must be an alien. He has a birthday. Paul says September 31st. Bridget says I post 2 a day. You do too. I think live streaming is where I picked up my last bit of my last bit, Bridget. Bridget, you're super at things. You're super at, and you are pretty. um, oh my gosh, you are so good at those movie reviews. So maybe something like that. Like you were on, I think you were onto something when you're talking about the games. Would you rather? You could do Would You Rather on the live stream. Paul is questioning you, Bridget. She says, true. You got the best voice and such, you're just your little square face on your shorts. You would never think you feel that way about yourself. Bridget says, well, my views don't support that though. Yeah, but it takes time. Like I said, the live streaming I think is super helpful. Carl says that his shorts don't get viewers, but like they do on TikTok. Carl is big on TikTok, so um, but the live streaming it takes time and consistency. And you've got a new idea that I think will take off. I think if you went through a few times of it being really quiet, if you want to someday this week, I will go live with you and I'll play Would You Rather with you. I've never played it before. I'm scared. Paul says nobody views my shorts. Stop it, Paul. Bridget says a lot of the choices are gross. Well, maybe that's what makes it fun. Things that are gross and Pros are pretty popular, I would say. People, yes. Paul says, I like the would you rather. Bridget says, aw, thanks. Well, some things to think about, Bridget. I mean, I think you could get there by August, but it would take a lot of work from you. But anyways, if anybody wants to help Bridget out or go hang out with Bridget or get to know Bridget, she does some really great movie stuff every day. Guess the movie. So go subscribe to her. Yes, that's what I just needed to say all along. Bridget says someone said shorts help their depression. Aw. Paul said you're welcome, Bridget. Oh no, Sarah says heat wave next week. Where are you at, Sarah? I know I've asked you a million times and you may have answered me, but I forget things. Paul says here too, Sarah. Bridget says finding energy is difficult a lot. Well, I think once you find something you like, Bridget, maybe you'll find the energy for it. Paul says, and I am not happy about it, Sarah. 98. Wow. I guess I wasn't complaining. My car doesn't have any air conditioner, which, I know a lot of people don't have air conditioner in their cars. It's just new for me. I'm trying to handle it gracefully. Wassa says, I am passing out, apparently. Peas. Aw, bye, Wassa. Love you. Sweet dreams. Paul says, what? Bridget says, peas. LOL, Wassa. Jack. His tail finally goes down. Bridget says, Jackie boy, so silly. He's comfy. He got up this morning, demanded to be let out, so I let him out, and then he brought me his bowl like he wanted food, and I filled up his bowl, and then he ignored it. I even told him he was being awful bossy this morning, not only letting me know what he wanted. I love Jack so much. He's like, even at 7, he's changing and he's doing different things and making me laugh. And he loves his chicken. Paul says he's the boss. He is the boss. You're right. His wish is my command. Speaking of, where is Rosie? I know she does this. She goes away for a while and then comes back. So she's due to be back soon. In my non-professional estimation. says I worry about her. Her mom, she's got those sisters and brothers around sometimes. I just hope that the family, they see her and know what's going on. That's my hope. No. Paul says he sat on his glasses yesterday. Wait a minute, they're the old glasses, right? The old glasses that you couldn't find. You sat on them yesterday, right? Not the old ones, no. Damn. Were you able to salvage them, Paul? Somewhat. Man, that sucks. We're gonna have to get you, Paul. I've never seen a man do it, but you need to get one of those chains, like at the eye store, those big necklaces that hold your glasses around your chest. That way you won't lose them and you won't sit on them. It did occur to me, well, you know what? Be damned with fashion. Do it. Glasses are expensive and very necessary. Paul says, I wouldn't be the first blind artist. Brendan said, RIP glasses, right? No, I guess you wouldn't, Paul, and I know you would find a. I've seen you've been working with some what is it called? Painting with things put into the paint to give it more texture and design and interest. Did I see you did something like that recently? I could see you carrying on. Brendan, what's up with you? Encaustic, is that what it's called? Ooh. Now, I don't want to say we're going to menopause, but these hot flashes lately are highly suspicious. Ooh. Brendan says, not much. I just had dinner before. Pizza for dinner, yum. I was thinking about, yeah, because I can't admit to that, but Mabel, she'd admit to it. I was thinking about that, Brendan. I think if one of my last stores happens to be next to Little Caesars, if it happens to be next to Little Caesars today, I am going to grab me a pizza because that'll last me a few days. Actually, it'll last me throughout the week because I won't eat it all at once. I'll freeze it. Bosses, bless her heart. Yeah, we've been plotting and planning some Mabel stuff. You know how Mabel started? I was watching a creator and she does these things where she acts like two different people. Like she'll be like in one scene, she'll be a woman talking, and then the next scene, she'll be a man talking to the woman. You know, she does that back and forth. And I was like, boy, I could use that to kind of, anyways, my intentions weren't very nice. I was like, I wanted to make fun of some people who I don't care for in a passive aggressive way. And then I let that all go and Mabel came out. She just came out. Stop it. Oh shit, I forgot to clock out yesterday. Dang. How did that happen? I swear I clocked out. Weird. Apparently I forgot to clock out. Paul says, dang. It wasn't, I just, there are certain types of people in every group, friend group. You have the one who's really chatty and the one who's really quiet and the one who tells big stories. And then you have a friend who's like, every time somebody has a sickness or illness, your friend is like, me too, I have that too. There's just so many different personalities. And I wanted to play that out. But yeah, I couldn't find a way to do it funny and not mean. Paul says that's a long day, right? I know, I'm gonna have a nice paycheck. Bridget says I've done that before. I wonder. Stupid. I swear I clocked out. I swear I did. Nope. I was hoping my last store would be the one near a Little Caesars. $8 hot and ready. That's a pretty good deal for a couple nights of food that I don't have to cook. Well, dang it. That's just another thing I have to fix. 502. 502, yay. Hey, Bridget, let's talk. You're off Tuesday, Wednesday next week, and I know bingo is Tuesday, so maybe if you want to do something Wednesday, I have a client coming next week. I just haven't decided what day. So maybe Thursday. Anyways, let's talk. If you want to have somebody to hang out with you while you're live streaming. All right, guys, I'm going to go to work. It's my Friday before vacation. Woohoo! All right, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you, guys. Like I said, I woke up really grumpy this morning, and just hanging out with you guys just really turns it all around. So I appreciate you guys. Yep, you guys are pretty freaking awesome. Thank you. I love you. Bye.